Hi, welcome to Precious Metal Converter. On this video, we're going to explain to you how to value your weighted silver items. Okay, I have four unique different items here that you might have at home. Okay, got a couple of spoons. All right, these are solid sterling. It says on the back here. That's where you will want to look. Okay, these are not weighted, so we just have to find out exactly what they weigh and to determine the value based on today's silver price. Today I'm using a silver price of $27.25. Okay, that's approximately $24.53 of sterling per ounce of material that you have. Okay, or 79 cents a gram, or $1.23 per pennyweight. Okay, so we're going to weigh these and determine the value. All right, at today's spot silver price of $27.25. Our next item is a salt shaker. Okay, this is weighted. It says so on the bottom here, and you can also, when you take off the top, see that it has a glass, basically center. Okay, we're going to break this up and determine the weight of just the sterling. And this right here is a candlestick holder. Okay, it says weighted down here too, and you can see some plaster coming out. These are also filled with plaster. Okay, and here in the center on these bars, this is just steel in the middle. It's covered with a thin layer of sterling. And finally, we have knives. Okay, and you can see from here, these are weighted as well. Okay, it has plaster in the center here. So basically, you know, this right here, the blade, gets fixed into the stem by a metal rod and surrounded by plaster. We're going to break it up. We're going to weigh all these items before, and then we're going to break everything up as far as the weighted parts and weigh them again to determine the value. Okay? Like I said, for the spoon, it's very straightforward. It is what it is. I've already pre-weighed these. The two spoons are 69.2 grams. Okay? And these, will determine the value after. But this, like I said, is 69.2 grams. This is solid. Next is the salt shaker. Like I said, I pre-weighed these. You have 130.5 grams. Now, obviously, that's not pure sterling, so we're going to break it apart and find out exactly what we have as a pure silver weight. Candlestick holder. We have that at 256.5 grams. Okay, before we break it apart. Okay, then we're going to break it apart and see how much sterling material that we have left. And finally, we have the knife. The knife is going to come in weighing at 66 grams. All right? So what I'll do here real quickly is stop the video, and then I'm going to get prepared to break up the material and explain to you what I'm doing and how you can go about breaking it up to determine the approximate value of the sterling that you have. So I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, so for the next part here, we're going to start breaking some of this apart. And I'll start here with the candle holder to show you how you can, use pliers, or in this case, small jewelry pliers. But basically, you just want to get around the edge here. This I already peeled off, so it just came off very easily. But you can see under here, now this is all filled with plaster. And what you want to do is just take a hammer and bang this stuff out. As you can see. And you see under here, this is really just a real thin layer of plaster here. Of sterling. And you have the plaster still in here, and then you can see here the rods. Now these things already popped off here, and you can see some more plaster in here. Okay. You see all this in here. I'm just break one of these apart, then I'm going to get into the salt shaker. And I'll come back here in a second. Actually, I'll do both of these real quick for us. You can see, look at this, just peeling right off. You know, real thin layer, real thin layer. So, like, you know, you don't have to get crazy. I don't know if you can see, so I guess I'll come up here. So you can just see that's a real thin layer of sterling across here. Okay, you see it here. Look how thin that is. All right. So let's just break this one up. Get all the plaster out. All right. Let's see what we got here. Here you can see the bar. Alright. So we really won't even count this because it's such a little amount. We're just going to weigh this and see what it comes up to. Now the salt shaker. Let's start off the bottom here, peeling this off. See the plaster popping out of here. I'm losing just a small couple pieces of silver into the can here, which we'll get after I'm done here. Again, you see that metal bar there. Now for the glass, and I should really be using my glasses for this too as well. Things flying all over the place. I'm going to bring this down to the rug and try to crack it up. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll put some on here. It's filled with plaster as well. So I'm going to break this up some more. Just want to play around with it, get it all out as much as possible. There you go. Nice and clean. You can see in the center there. Alright, got it all cleaned out. So now what I'm going to do is bring back the scale into the picture here. Let me get it. Okay, set this back up so for you guys to be able to see. Okay, so now let's reweigh everything. Very straightforward. Obviously the spoons we didn't do anything to, so those are going to be exactly the same at 69.2 grams. Okay, let's see what happens to the salt shaker here. Before we were at 130.5 grams. Where are we now? 19.2 grams. So you can see, you know, basically you lose a lot of weight with these weighted materials. So let's get this out here. Here we are. Before, we're at 256.5 grams for the candlestick holder. Let's see where we're at now. 19.6. 19.6 grams. Okay. Now I already cut up the knife, another knife exactly. Let's just put that there. These basically are a lot tougher. You have to saw this off, and really, work it. It's hard. This is 17 grams we have, the knife. And before it was 66 grams, okay? So what I'm gonna do here, let's just see at today's value, using my website, you can go on there. It's $27.25, okay? So let's value the spoons, okay? 69.2 grams, okay? 100% of the approximate value on the spoons is $54.57, okay? Now let's do the salt shaker. It's at 19.2 grams. $15.14 is 100% of the value for your salt shaker. Okay. Now let's do the candlestick holder. Okay, that was 19.6 grams. That's $15.46. And finally, let's check out the knife. 17 grams. $13.41 is approximately 100% of the value of your knife at $27.25 spot silver price today. So I hope that helped you. As you can see, let me just do a quick calculation here of the percent here. You lose huge percents on some of this stuff. So 130.5, let's say 130.5. Well, basically, you have about 15% of the weight, okay, for the salt shaker. And if you want to do the candlestick holder, it's actually less than 10% of the weight. 10% of the weight would be 25.6. So you can see, you really lose a lot of weight when with your weighted material. So I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, please feel free to check out our website and also give us a call. Okay, thank you very much. www.preciousmetalconverter.com.